Welcome to Pouches and More, and today we'll prepare the simple pouch. This is how it looks. It's completely lined. It's got enough space to keep basic stuff. This is how it looks from inside. We have boxed in the corners. Here we have used false leather on one side in the front. So we can also keep our cosmetics. So let's check out the materials required to make this simple pouch. We require 2 pieces of main fabric. They have been quilted, and 2 pieces of lining. These measure 5 inches by 10 inches. We require 2 pieces of main fabric and 2 pieces of lining. They measure 1.5 by 1.5 inches. 1 piece of false leather measuring 3.5 inches by 5 inches and 11-inch long zip. We've also used a fabric label. This is completely optional. These are all the materials required. So first we're going to attach the leather to the main fabric. So for that we're going to put it 3 inches away from the edge, and we're going to place it right side down. So the top and the base, we're just going to see that it's aligned in a line. So that is 3 inches away. We're going to make a stitch. So here a simple straight stitch. The stitch is done. Now before attaching, we have attached the label. This is optional, and we have attached the leather strip. Now we'll make a top stitch over here and the sides. That is only to hold the fabric. Even the top stitch is optional. I won't be doing it. Now for attaching the zip, we'll have to measure the top, that is 10 inches. So we'll require a zipper measuring 9 inches. So we've taken a longer zipper. We're just going to cut it. This is the 9 inch. We're going to make a mark on both sides of the zipper teeth. So on both sides of the tape, we're going to make a 9-inch marking. So this is the length of the zipper that we'll require, since we'll be putting a zipper tab on both ends. So this is the marking that we have done. Now we are going to put the slider inside and cut the zipper till this mark. Now for attaching the zipper tab, the slider is facing up. So we'll put the main fabric right side facing down. So on the slider side, we'll have the main fabric, and we're going to put it right side facing down and align the edge. Now we're going to turn it over on the wrong side, and we're going to place the lining fabric, also aligning the edge, and we're just going to clip this together. We need to make a straight stitch on this. We're just going to clip it neatly. Now for the other side also we'll do the same thing. That is the top part, right side. We are going to put the main fabric right side facing down, align it on the edge. Now we're going to turn it over and place the lining fabric, aligning the edge, and we're going to clip this neatly. So here we need to make a straight stitch. So on both these zipper tabs, we are going to make a straight stitch. Once the stitch is done, we are going to turn both of them to the right side, that is both the fabrics. We are going to turn them to one side, and we'll make a top stitch as well as side we are going to stitch, that is to hold the fabrics together. We'll do that on both the sides. So turn the fabric to the right side, finger press, top stitch and both side stitch. So we have done the zipper tab, which is going to cut the extra fabric. Now for attaching the zip, we need a center marking. So we're just going to make a center marking on both sides of the zipper tape, and we are going to fold it, aligning the zipper tab stitches that we just did. So align the zipper tabs and then make a center marking on both sides of the zipper tape. We are going to do the same marking on the main fabric as well as the lining fabric. So just fold them together like this, and on the right side make a marking. We'll do that on the lining fabric also, as we need a center marking. So this is how we usually attach a zipper on pouches or bags. Align the centers of the fabrics along with the zipper. So now we are going to take the main fabric right side facing up, the zipper right side facing down. Now it will be opening this way. So we are going to place it right side facing down like this. Align the center marks of the main fabric and the zipper tape. I'm just going to pin this and clip the entire zip to the fabric. Now we are going to place the lining fabric also. Align the centers and clip them together, that is the zip along with the fabrics. So here both sides of the fabrics together, zipper in between, straight stitch. So that is done. Now we need to make a top stitch. For that we are going to take both the fabrics to one side, finger press the stitch seam and make a top stitch. The leather part we are not going to stitch, only the fabric part we are going to make a top stitch. So neatly press it with the finger and then make a top stitch. For the other side also we will do the same thing. We have already done the center mark on the zipper tape. We are going to do the center mark on the fabrics, that is the lining fabric. This is the center mark. So this will be the center on the lining fabric. And we are going to do the same on the main fabric. If it's a directional fabric, please see that the direction is matching the other side also. Now we are going to place it right side facing down. So main fabric right side facing down, align it to the other side of the center, zipper tape center, and clip the whole thing. We are going to pin it. So here main fabrics together, turn it over, lining fabrics together, place it, align from the side as well as the top. So here lining fabrics are together and the other side main fabrics together, make a straight stitch. So again we need to make a top stitch. For that we are just going to finger press the stitch seams and make a top stitch on the other side. It's a simple straight stitch that we will have to do. So we have done it on both the sides, the top stitch. Now we need to stitch all over, all around. So before that we are going to clip the main fabrics, neatly align it, and we are going to clip it all around. So lining fabric also we will align all around. Now we need to make a stitch all around. For that we will leave an opening in the lining fabric side. So this is the opening that we will be leaving, and rest entire we will be stitching all around. We are going to cut this extra zipper tab fabric also. Stitched all around, we have left an opening over here. Now we will have to flatten the seams. So we are just going to finger press it like this all around. You can also iron it. I will just be finger pressing it all around. Now for the boxing we are going to take one corner. We have already flattened the seams. So we are just going to separate the fabrics like this. Align the center and the base stitch marks. The center and the base stitch marks, we are just going to align it neatly. And this is the same thing we will do for all the 4 corners. Once we have aligned it neatly, we are just going to clip it open it, and we'll have to make a marking over here for boxing. So we'll be making a marking of 1.5 inches. So from this corner to the other side, it's going to be 1.5 inches. We're going to make a mark. So here it is 1.5 inches. We're going to make a mark. We need to make a stitch on this. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side as well as the main fabric corners. So 4 corners have been stitched. We'll cut the extra. After cutting the extra fabric, from this opening that we left, we're just going to turn the whole pouch to the right side. So turn it to the right side, and this is how it will be looking. We'll neatly push out the zipper tabs both sides, and now the only thing left for completing the pouch is to stitch this opening that we left in the lining fabric. It's a simple straight stitch. We can machine stitch or hand stitch. So we've finished stitching the lining also inside. I've machine stitched it, and this is how it looks. It's complete and done. It's simple to make. It's just a simple pouch. We have used false leather on the top. So this is how it will be looking. Please to try this. Thanks for watching. Bye.